I'm Tracy with your weekly channeled oracle reading for May 25th through 31st, 2015. It is the last week of May of 2015. Hi guys, so before I go get the big guy, he's like 6'1", 6'2", and his name is Whitehawk. And he's an Aboriginal or Native American or First Nations guide. Wherever you're from will depend upon which term you use. And I consciously channel him for readings, for insight, support, guidance, and divine guidance, I guess is the way to put it. But before I go get him, I like to touch back on the previous week before sharing what's going to come in the upcoming week. Now, last week, Whitehawk had spoke about dreams coming true, literal dreams and metaphorical dreams. So metaphorical being ones that you've had at night or through a reading or daydreaming. And then your literal dreams being like, goals and wishes and things, heart's desires that you want to come true. But he said if you didn't remain present and grounded, that you may miss them, and he wouldn't want you to miss them. And in the end, it would turn out to be one of the best weeks of your life. One of them. Not just one of them. So that's some pretty good stuff. Now, correlating to my life, I have to tell you that no, it hasn't been the best week of my life. There's been some great things that have happened. It is only Thursday, so I do have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday still to go through on that week. And oftentimes I find with the readings, for me, the energy either starts right away on the Thursday when I make the reading corresponding to what Whitehawk has to say, even though it's supposed to start the following week, or the information happens during the last part of the week, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of the week he's talking about, but I can't share that with you because I've already made the reading. Because this isn't an exact science, right? Sometimes this information bleeds into the following week. Sometimes it's kind of already happened in the previous week. You just kind of go with the flow. There's kind of like a to and froing going on there. I even have found in Whitehawk's Daily Wisdom that I post on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, that sometimes, especially this past week, I'm like, well, that kind of didn't happen for me today, but what Whitehawk said 2 days ago is kind of apropos. And so sometimes there's that flux. It's just kind of toing and froing, and I know that in Whitehawk's monthly May reading, he said it would be a week of, a month of to and fro, and that's kind of how it's feeling for me. I kind of feel like I'm I don't know, being pulled back and forth and moving forward, and so it's all really kind of like, it's a bit frustrated, right? So, continue to remain grounded and present in this upcoming week if you're listening to this before May 25th. And let's see what comes of it. I do hope, you get many great blessings. So, that's what I have to say regarding last week. So let's go get Whitehawk and see what he has to say for this upcoming week of May 25th. I'm just going to get comfortable before I get the big guy. Sorry. Okay. Now, when I was getting ready for this video, I noticed that JC, Jesus, that's what I call him, JC is short for Jesus Christ, was here and he wants to participate. So let's go get Whitehawk and see when Jesus wants to be a part of the reading. Indeed. Welcome one and welcome all. Whitehawk begins. Indeed, our Father, he says, wants to join us right away. So let's allow him the stage. And so when I look, I see Jesus coming to us in his white robe and his sandals and his long flowy brown hair. And oftentimes I describe Jesus because sometimes what he was wearing can correlate to whether it was his life in the physical world when he did live here on earth, or whether it correlates to his world in heaven. So I like to describe it, and you then get to interpret it how you like. Yes. He says, thank you. Hi one, hi all, he says. And it's funny, because he's coming out of the forest's edge, and he's walking along a well-worn path. And he's waving to you almost like you're all there, but you're not. It's just the forest. So he's saying hello to you all. And he begins again. Yes, hello to you one and to you all, he says. Thank you, Whitehawk and Tracy, for giving me the opportunity to speak here today to these ones whom I so much want to speak to and have not for a while. Needless to say, he says, what I want to speak to you about here today, he says, is nothing of grave importance more than it's just that I want to connect with you children. I feel as though you are disconnected. I feel as though you need a purpose in life. You need a connection in life. And without that purpose and connection, you feel like I'm feeling right now. I feel a lot of anxiety, a lot of panic, a lot of tightness in my chest, which creates the shortness of breath, which can make you also feel like you're going to explode, makes you feel shaky, makes you feel irritable. That's the sense I'm getting from what he's saying. And as he's saying this, I'll note that he is sitting on a big rock and he has a stick in his hand and he's drawing in the sand. He says, yes, I feel that many of you are disconnected and you have been for a very, very long time. And although these ones, meaning me and Whitehawk, have been trying desperately for you guys to get out into nature and to connect and to reconnect with nature, I feel that many of you still have not heeded their call or taken their advice or suggestion. And so I've simply come today to ask you to get out and play and take in all the sun around you, all the earth around you, like the forest is what he's referring to. You know, just take it all in, get out there and take it all in. And when he was saying that, like I just still feel a lot of you are very, very, like I'm shaking, you know, nervous. You're very, very nervous, very shaky. And that shortness of breath. And maybe even indigestion going on or like a heartburn. Yes, and it would be very good for them to get out and connect with the earth, for indeed did I not with my Father create it for you as a playground, for you to go and seek respite in, for you to go and seek guidance in, to go and seek rest and solace in. Have I not? And you're all listening kind of intently. It's really funny because it's all like you were all really hard and go and stressed. And then when he started to speak, you kind of came down off the roller coaster ride. You know, you started to come down once you started to hear him and all that craziness started to get quiet. And you started to get a little calm. And with that calm has also come sadness, guys. I feel a lot of sadness in you all. And you're just enjoying the fact that you're actually just going to sit here and you're going to listen to JC speak. But I also sense a lot of sadness because you guys miss him. You miss him. You miss Jesus. You miss touching him, speaking with him, being with him. There's that loss of connection with him. And it's creating a sadness in you. Like I feel it right through your bones, guys, right through your arms. Like the sadness is just, how can I describe that? Like it's not only feel it in my face with the sadness, but like the whole sadness is just traveling through my arms. Oh yes, it's a grief. When it's that much sadness, that's just pure grief that's coming through and kind of making you wobbly in your arms. You know, just feeling wobbly and not grounded and not, because of that loss of connection with him. Yes. And it's so funny as Jesus is speaking, because he just keeps drawing in the sand, and as he's speaking, he's not looking up to the camera. He just keeps drawing in the sand and looking down as he speaks. He says yes. And he says, and as much as you guys miss me, I miss you even more, he says. When I am not connected to you guys, or as he says, connected to the source, which is you guys as well, I feel lost. I feel detached. I feel as though I have lost something, that there is a loss involved. Yes, and he just keeps drawing in the sand. So I would ask you, he says, children, to make haste and take time, to make time to connect with Mother Earth and to connect with me. And to connect with me does not have to be anything big. He says, you need not go to a temple or a building or a church. You need not dress up. You need not do any of that. You simply need to take a few moments in a very peaceful, quiet place and connect with me and speak with me. And I promise you, if you listen, you will hear or see my words or my answers come back to you. Don't listen too hard, for you might miss the message. But I am here, and I am missing you guys too, very much. He just keeps drawing away in the sand. And he says, thank you, Tracy. Thank you, JC. And he's sad, guys. Oh my God, he's so sad. I don't like seeing Jesus sad. No. So then I look for Whitehawk, and Whitehawk says, enough said. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Whitehawk. God bless. Well, there you go. I guess Jesus is asking us to reconnect with nature, reconnect with Him, Spirit, the divine connection, and you will you will feel more at peace by connecting with the divine spirit. And for some of us that could be the great mystery, that's the Aboriginals call it. For some of us that might be Buddha. For some of us that may be Rumi. That for us it's Jesus. There's many gods. Could be Zeus. It could be you're just connecting with nature, but connect with that divine source, that godly source, and it will bring you peace. So I think that's what he's asking for us to do, and it's for your health. It's for your mental health and your physical health, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual health, and it'll bring you to good things. So get out there and connect. It's all about connections, guys, connecting to source. So that's our weekly reading. I did do the June 2015 monthly channeled oracle reading, so if you haven't had a chance, have a listen to that. And I did put a little reel up there of me outside playing with my dog. He's chasing Bubbles. And no, Bubbles isn't a cat or something. It's actual Bubbles. Anyways, and it was very impromptu. I was just outside, so I look like a slob, right? I'm in my very comfy joggers and my Birkenstocks, and my hair's dirty, and I have no makeup on, and I look disgusting. But I wanted to share it with you because it made me smile. My dog always makes me smile, and he's chasing Bubbles. So maybe just have a listen to that, and you'll get a wee bit of a smile on your face. So thank you for being here. Join me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Like I mentioned, I do Whitehawk's Wisdom there. And if I can be of any support and guidance with Whitehawk, I do provide readings at intuitivetracyroy.com. And you can go there and book your 15, 30, 45-minute, or 1-hour reading. All right, guys, I always love being here with you guys, and we'll see you next time. God bless. I'm Tracy.